People see the laptops, the setups, they see the freedom that you have when you work remotely and you trade. But what they don't see is the struggle. They really don't see, they don't understand the struggle of a remote worker who trades. That's what I am. I'm going to talk to you about the struggles. I'm going to, and I'm also going to give you the good side, the opportunity. I'm going to give you both sides. This is Yo Javi. My name is Yo Javi, and I talk about trading in this channel, day trading in the futures market. But I don't just give you like trading information, just technical stuff only. Like I give you the psychology side of trading. I give you the mindset. Like I give you, honestly, I give you the real stuff. And that's what we're going to be talking about here. There are a lot of people in the United States right now and all over the world that work remotely because of COVID. Now, because of that, a lot of people got into some type of side hustle as well. Because you saw how a lot of people got laid off, a lot of people got fired, whatever, and that woke you up to the fact that you need a side hustle. You need something else, and not even a side hustle. You need something that's going to take you eventually out of your job, something that will make you not have to depend on your job. I think my generation now, millennials right now, have realized that at one point everybody spoke about entrepreneurship, and it was all about entrepreneurs. But then, and just stick with me. I don't know what generation you're from, but that's okay. I'm sure you, if you're older than me, I'm sure you've seen all of this changes, generational changes. If you are Gen Z, you probably don't know what I'm talking about right now. That's okay. I'm going to tell you. So for us millennials, we saw a big push for entrepreneurship, and a lot of us, including myself, want to become entrepreneurs. So when COVID happened, a lot of us started working from home just because of how everything played out. And we saw this as an opportunity to start a business, to start something working from home. Now, we're going to talk about the struggles of trading, but I got to give you the context. So a lot of people did different things. Some people got into like drop shipping. Some people got into trading, like investing into different things, into different business models. Some people got into multi-level marketing. Some people got into scamming. Like I'm not even gonna lie, I saw a lot of content, and this video is not about that, but I saw a lot of content on scamming. Like, quick side note, quick parenthesis here, how the heck I started seeing all these people creating content on how to scam, literally showing you exactly how to scam. So people got creative when COVID came. A lot of these channels blew up, a lot of this content blew up. So millennials, taking it back, we were focused on becoming entrepreneurs. But when COVID came, we actually started seeing more opportunities than just entrepreneurship. Now, entrepreneurship is related, making your own money, finding ways to make money outside of a job. That's all part of entrepreneurship. But we saw that there is a nuance that you could actually make money from different sources, not just trading, many different sources. You can make money from all of these other things without ever having to like hire people, without ever having to build like a typical business. So we saw this gray area. Now, with that being said, of course, everything, if you want trading to work, drop shipping to work, whatever business you're getting into, if you eBay, like if you're starting an eBay like business, you have to treat it as a business. So we, people like myself or me, I got into trading because I had been exposed to it in the past. I didn't get into it until after COVID, but I'm just saying a lot of people that started working remotely, they also got into different businesses while they were holding down a job. Now, this brought a lot of different struggles. So I'm going to get into trading in specific, but I'm not going to talk about any other business. It's all about trading. That's what this channel is about. That's what this business, or that's what I do. That's what my business is about. So people like myself got into trading and working from home. Number one, you first had to learn how to trade. That takes a lot of time. So you start working from home, and the struggle is that number one, and I'm not gonna do a like a number thing, but first, the first struggle is that as you're working, as you're on your computer, it's just you, your computer, and your mind. And I know your mind is part of you, but it's almost as if you listen to your thoughts and whatever is going on the computer. So a side of you, a part of you wants to do the best at work, like you want to do your job. And I'm not gonna lie, listen, we are fortunate. Whoever's working from home, you are fortunate. We come on, not everything is bad. We are fortunate, but that comes with a set of challenges. So, number one, as you are trying to work, your mind is 24/7 on trading, or you're sleeping, you're not thinking about it, but let's just say at least like 18, whatever. Like, if you're up, you're thinking about trading. So when you're trying to work, you're also going online and like listening. Let's say you go on YouTube and you listen to somebody talking about trading, talking about different strategies. So you're working, but your mind is literally, it's between both worlds. So it's between your job and trading, and you are trying to do your best at work, but your heart, like your job has your mind, but trading like has your heart. Trading has your heart. Like, let's be honest here. So you wish that you was just trading, you was learning about trading, and you wish that trading was paying the bills. But this is part of the struggle. Trading, when you start and when you're working remotely and you start trading, trading is not going to pay the bills. It's not going to do it right away. It's going to take some time. So you start trading, and listen, let's be honest here. A lot of people, I'm not going to self incriminate here, but a lot of people, I'm not talking about myself now, a lot of people, they stop really doing their work and they start just focusing on trading because they are getting paid. I will say this, be careful with that. You got to be careful with that, because if your productivity drops because you're trading, eventually you could get fired from your job. And if you get fired, I'm telling you, then you can't really get into trading the way that you're doing it now, because when you're working from home, you have some flexibility. So be smart about how you use that flexibility. Now, for me, listen, I'm not going to say I don't have the same struggles. The difference is that I have separated my work time from my trading time. I have done my best. Now, one of the things I did on this channel is, I don't know if you guys remember, I used to trade a little bit later. I trade earlier now. That's what I'm doing. I trade, well, I stream. I stream earlier. That's what I'm doing. One of the things is I'm streaming earlier. And a lot of you started YouTube channels. So not only you're working on your trading, you're working on your YouTube channel, or you're working on something else. It could be art, music. Like, you could be doing not just one thing. That's another struggle. You're working, but you're learning how to trade, and you're also doing something else, because a lot of people will realize that when you're learning how to trade, you can't just be in the market all day. You can't be risking money all day. So you pick up another thing. So now your mind is just literally focused on different things. Now, the best thing to do would be really to focus on your job. And I'm not going to preach to anybody here, but if you don't take care of your job and you get let go, I'm telling you, you're not going to have the flexibility to really to trade, to learn about trading. And if you are smart, I will say this, if you are smart, you do all of your trading stuff before work and after work. Now, if there is a setup, you could always place that trade, go back to work. Now, that's very hard. That's very hard. If you do that, you got to understand that something at work might distract you, and you're not going to be able to really manage that trade. So you're not going to be performing your best at all times, depending on your remote job. So you're also going to miss trades, because let's just say you're waiting for a setup. The whole time you're waiting, somebody sends you a message on Teams, you look over, now they're calling you, and when they call you, you know what's going to happen next. This is what's going to happen next. You're going to miss that setup, and then that setup is going to just blow. Like, literally, that one setup would have gave you so much money. If you're trading your own capital, it would have gave you so much money that now you get frustrated, because there's going to be this inner conflict between your job and trading. They are going to fight. I'm telling you, they are going to fight because when you focus on your job, trading starts popping. Trading really starts popping. And then when you're focused on trading, now your job, your work starts piling up, piling up, piling up. And what happens is that now, because you know it's piling up in the back of your mind, you know it's piling up. So what happens next? You get into the wrong trade and you lose. So when you are trading and you're working remotely, there is a fight because you're putting your own money. I don't care if you do a prop firm, you're buying these challenges. If you trade your own capital, this is your money. So you're making money from your job. You're putting hours, you're trading hours, or yeah, you're trading time for this money. You're trading time for that money. And now you're putting it into your trading account, and you might blow through like 3, 4 hours in one trade. So that starts messing with you. It starts messing with you because it's not until you fully make the transition between working remotely and becoming a full-time trader that your brain, and this is my theory, I'm not there yet, but my theory is that once you disconnect from working for like trading time for dollars, once you disconnect from that, maybe then your brain, this is my theory, maybe at that point your brain could process like, okay, I just lost $50, $100. That's okay. I could get that in like, I don't know, a minute, 2 minutes. I could get it easy. Your brain will be able to adjust to that when you're not working anymore at your job. And the crazy thing is that your mind knows that. So you might like your job. I'm not gonna lie. Like for example, me, I love my job. But at the same time, I want to have like the ability to say, you know what, I just want to trade. But because I'm not there yet, there is that fight, there is that internal struggle. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you, don't do this, don't do that. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I will say, be wise, use wisdom. That's what you got to do. Use wisdom. That's as much as I'm going to say, use wisdom. Because at the end of the day, listen, this freaking life, nobody cares about you. I'm telling you, honestly, mate, just your mom and your dad. That's it. Your mom and you, for those who have their dads, their moms, those are really the only people that care about you. And I'm a father now, so now I understand why only a mother and a father really cares for their kids. Outside of your mom and dad, I'm telling you, your uncles don't care, your aunts don't care. Like I'm telling you, or aunt, I think it's aunt. I always mess that up. They don't care enough. They care, just not enough. Your mother, your father, for the most part, for most people, they're not gonna let you be homeless on the street, right? Usually, I know there are some cases, a lot of cases out there, but for regular, just a regular family, your mother won't just kick you out and literally like let you starve on the street. Your father won't let you do that if you got some good ones. But people out there, they don't care. So you have to figure out a way, and this is the hard part. This thing is frustrating. This thing is frustrating when you are fighting. This is a fight for your life. Honestly, like hear me out. This is a fight for your life. You want to make that transition, and it's gonna be hard because you gotta figure out, for a lot of people, you're gonna have to figure out how to get capital. How to get capital so you could actually trade large enough so that you make a solid income from trading. Some people are gonna go for prop firms, other people are gonna say, nah, that ain't the way. So I gotta find it another way. So no matter what, it's gonna be a fight. Even if you go for a prop firm, you're gonna be fighting. It's a fight for your life. Why? Because you're fighting to get your time back. A lot of people think that we're doing this for the money. And listen, of course, the money's the tool, the money's the vehicle. But I think that when you reach a level of maturity, you understand that the money is the carrot, right? Is the carrot, the donkey and the carrot, right? The money, like you don't just want to chase that carrot. You want to be the one holding the carrot. So if you want to become that person that's holding the carrot, you're gonna have to fight for this. If you want to get your time back, you need the money. The money's the vehicle, the carrot, right? But you're doing it for the time. A lot of people are doing it to get their time back. And of course, they want to provide a better life for their family. I want to provide a better life for my family. But we gotta fight. This, I'm telling you right now, I don't care what nobody told you online. I don't care what no guru told you. I don't care how many cars they showed you, how many houses they showed you. This is a freaking fight. You're not just gonna start trading and you might win big one time, but can you do that consistently? That's gonna be the fight. And it's gonna be the fight of your life, because when you get it right with discipline and consistency, when you get it right, trading is gonna open up a whole world. And this is why people like me and people like you fight for this. We're not fighting for this because this is a stupid dream that we have. No, it's tangible. And I don't know about you. I'm trading a life account, my personal funds. So when I win, I could take money out. I touch it. I know it's there. My broker sends me the money the same day. So I know, like the money, listen, we gotta grow. We have to grow as people, as a person, as a human. We have to grow. And there are people out there, not the fake gurus. I'm talking about people that you don't even know, that people that don't even exist online. There are people making money out there. I met some of these people, not online. You won't find them. You type them up, like you search them up, you're not gonna find them. But there are people out there making that type of money from trading, and that can be you, but you are gonna have to fight. It's gonna be a hell of a fight. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be a hell of a fight. I just got a message there. Hold on, let me see. Okay, it's gonna be a hell of a fight. And if you are the type of person that quits when things get hard, don't even get started. Do not even get started. Listen, on this channel, I'm going to tell you things as they are. I'm going to give you the truth. A lot of people may not like my channel because I'm not just selling you dreams. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to sell you dreams. If you want me to sell you dreams, listen, go to another channel, boo boo, because that ain't going to be me. That is not going to be me. So if you are ready to accept the fact that trading will be a fight, listen, trading is simple to understand, but to become profitable, to get money out of the market, you're going to have to fight. And how do you fight? You're gonna have to fight by literally just giving into discipline. You're gonna have to become disciplined. You're gonna have to become consistent. And these things are not easy when the market, when you're working remotely, making some money, paying bills, and when the money that you have now, I don't trade from the money that I have left. I put my 10%. I always say this. I get paid, 10% goes into my trading account. I pay myself first. That's called pay yourself first. There are books about that. Read it. I pay myself first before I pay anybody else. So I put my 10% into my trading account. Now, at the end of the day, that's still my funds. So when I go into the market, when I risk money, that's money that I worked hard for. So when I lose, now this is what I'm doing. Let's give you some positivity, because there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Every time I trade, if I lose, the way I look at it is like this: I'm paying for an opportunity. That's my mindset. I'm paying for an opportunity. When I decide to click buy or sell, I just bought an opportunity. That's what it is. Why do I say that? Because I could lose. Let's just say I could lose every single time. The way I'm looking at it is like literally, if I went to the store and I bought something, well, in the futures market, you buy contracts. So the way that I'm looking at it now is I'm investing into contracts. I'm buying them, and I'm buying that opportunity. That opportunity may not play out. That's okay, because I'm building for the long term. So every time I buy an opportunity in a disciplined and consistent way, every time I do that, I'm I'm literally sowing seeds for my future self. I want to start catching. I'm going to become better, and so are you. You're going to become better. So eventually you're going to start catching better and better and better opportunities, and before you know it, you're already full blown trading, like making all this money that you don't even have to work if you don't want to. But that's gonna be a fight, and that's the struggle. You're fighting between all these teams messages, this like all of these meetings, because they're gonna have you in meetings and things like that. There's gonna be a lot of distractions, so you're gonna have to learn how to focus. You're gonna have to learn how to focus. That's gonna be a battle. When you lose in trading, you gotta stay cool. You have to stay cool, please. Like, You could do this. You could do this, but it's gonna take time. You gotta look at it as a marathon. Look at it as a marathon. Do not, if you like it, if you're passionate about it, and if you still want to make it work, don't give up. If it's not for you, it's okay. It's okay. Listen, you don't have to do something that you hate, because if you hate it, you're not going to go anywhere with it. So, but if you love it, if trading is truly your passion, and if you want to become a master at trading, don't give up. Don't give in. Like, listen, or you could do, and shout out to Vashti. I gotta say this. Vashti says, look, I quit every day and I come back the next day. So if you want to have a mindset, just have a mindset that works for you. You could do this if you work remotely and you're trading, like, just be wise. Definitely your priorities have to be your priorities. Like, don't lose your job. Don't lose your job. Eventually, you're going to be able to make that jump. But until then, just do your best. Become your best self. This is a learning opportunity. You're going to be learning along the way. Learn along the way. Make the best out of your wins. Make the best out of your losses. Journal every trade. Take a screenshot. Do that. I want you to stay locked in. And if you stay locked in, you could really make this happen. Let me know in the comments if what are your struggles right now. I just literally told you a few. I didn't even get into a lot of them. I mean, if you have kids at home, that's gonna be something else. You're placing a trade. Your kid, if you have a toddler, they might start crying, calling you, like, and you might actually get into a bad trade because now you're stressed. I'm just giving you more examples. Then you lose, and now you're just mad. Like, I could do a part two. If you guys want me to do a part two, I can do a part two about this topic. But let me know in the comments, what are your struggles working from home and trading? What are your struggles? Let me know. Like, if you could give me one good example, that would be amazing. If you could give me three, that's gonna be amazing, because I'm gonna learn from your experience. So let me know in the comments, what are your struggles. Also, if I said anything that resonated with you, let me know too. Let me know too. I definitely would love to know. I don't have anything else for you. Thank you for your time. This is Yo Javi. The world is yours.